Hello, I'm Mrs. Eash at Oatville Elementary. I'm the librarian here, and we've been doing a lot of talk about summer reading, encouraging summer reading, and the Hayesville district wants to make sure that all of you have a chance to do some summer reading. I'm going to share with you After the Fall. It's a new book in 2017 by Dan Santat. Many of you might remember him because he was the Caldecott winner a few years earlier for Beagle, the unimaginary friend. So I'm going to share with you After the Fall, how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. Hi, my name is Humpty Dumpty, and this is my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. And then one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks call it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Unfortunately, or fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me together again. Well, most of me. There were some parts that could not be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Eventually, I settled for watching the birds from the ground. It was not the same, but it was better than nothing. And then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches. But day after day, I kept trying and trying until I got it right. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky or on top of that wall with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all that time I had spent working on my plane and all the other things I missed. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit this. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing, one step at a time, until I got to the top, and I was no longer afraid. I made it. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Uh-oh. Crack, crack. Hopefully, now you will remember me as the egg who got back up, and I learned how to fly. I hope you enjoy reading this summer. Thanks for listening, and have a great summer full of reading.